Artificial intelligence. Just a few years ago, it felt like science fiction. Now it's literally all around us, impacting everything from how we shop to how we communicate, how we drive, even how we think about the future. But here's a question. What's AI really going to look like by 2030? How will it change our world? And should we be excited or a little bit scared? In this video, we're going to dive into the future of AI, exploring how it will shape industries, transform societies, and maybe even alter what it means to be human. Before we get into the mind-blowing possibilities of the future, if you're into exploring where AI is heading and what it means for our future, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. You won't want to miss what's coming next. Now let's talk about how the future is already being written by machines. Artificial intelligence is no longer just about chatbots or recommending your next Netflix binge. In fact, AI is already making huge waves across industries. Let's start with something everyone can relate to: jobs. By 2030, AI is expected to fully transform the way we work. We've all heard the fear-mongering, right? Robots will take all our jobs, but it's not quite that simple. The truth is, AI will eliminate certain jobs, yes, but it's also going to create new ones, jobs we can't even imagine yet. Think about how the internet transformed work. It wiped out some roles but created entire industries. AI will be the same. The World Economic Forum estimates that by 2025 alone, AI will displace 85 million jobs but create 97 million new ones. So the real challenge isn't job loss, it's job transformation. We'll need to adapt, learn new skills, and work alongside AI, not against it. And the types of jobs AI will affect. Pretty much every industry, from healthcare to finance, from creative fields to manufacturing. But we'll get to that later. Let's start with the big question on everyone's mind. Can AI think like us? By 2030, we might be getting really close to what's called artificial general intelligence, or AGI. It's the next step up from the AI we have today. Artificial general intelligence wouldn't just be good at specific tasks, it would be able to think, learn, and adapt like a human. Creepy. Maybe a little. But imagine this. AI that can not only process huge amounts of data, but also creatively solve problems in real time, just like us. Right now, AI is narrow. It's great at doing one thing at a time, like driving a car, recognizing faces, or playing chess. But artificial general intelligence, it could potentially do all of these things and more with the same flexibility as a human mind. And that opens up a whole new world of possibilities. We're talking about machines that can invent, machines that can learn without being programmed, and machines that can adapt in ways we've never seen before. The real question is, will we be able to control it? Or could artificial general intelligence get so smart that it starts making decisions on its own? This isn't just science fiction anymore. Researchers like Elon Musk and Sam Altman are already discussing the ethics of artificial general intelligence, worrying about a future where AI might become too powerful. Some say that by 2030, we'll need AI regulations that we haven't even thought of yet to prevent something as drastic as, well, a robot uprising. And hey, nobody wants to be taking orders from a robot overlord, right? But let's not get too apocalyptic just yet. There's so much good that AI can do for the world. AI in healthcare. AI could transform healthcare in ways that seem straight out of a sci-fi movie. Imagine a world where doctors and nurses are assisted by AI systems that can diagnose diseases faster and more accurately than humans. In fact, we're already seeing it happen. By 2030, AI-driven diagnostic tools will be commonplace in hospitals, possibly saving millions of lives. Take cancer detection, for instance. AI systems are being trained to analyze medical images, CT scans, MRIs, X-rays with incredible precision. A study published in Nature showed that an AI system could detect breast cancer more accurately than radiologists. By 2030, we may not just have doctors diagnosing diseases, but AI working alongside them, catching things even the best human eyes might miss. And it doesn't stop at diagnostics. AI will revolutionize personalized medicine. Picture this. You go to a doctor, and instead of giving you the same treatment as everyone else with your condition, they use AI to tailor a treatment specifically for you. The drugs you get, the therapies they use, all based on your personal genetic makeup and medical history, analyzed by AI in seconds. This could extend lives, improve quality of life, and make healthcare more efficient. But here's where it gets even wilder. AI might not just be diagnosing diseases, it could be curing them. AI systems are already working on cracking the code to some of the world's most difficult medical challenges, like Alzheimer's and cancer. By 2030, it's very possible that AI will have a hand in discovering the cure for these diseases. AI could also develop new vaccines in record time, as we saw with COVID-19 when AI played a key role in speeding up vaccine development. Say goodbye to drivers. By 2030, self-driving cars could be as common as smartphones. Companies like Tesla, Google, and Uber are pouring billions into autonomous driving technology. It's no longer a matter of if self-driving cars will happen, but when. And guess what? The world will look very different when they do. First, think about road safety. Human error is responsible for 94% of traffic accidents. With AI behind the wheel, that number could plummet. Fewer accidents, fewer traffic jams, and here's a bonus: you won't have to deal with bad drivers anymore. Imagine sitting back watching Netflix or getting some work done while your car takes care of the commute. By 2030, this could be a daily reality for millions of people. And it doesn't stop there. Self-driving trucks could revolutionize the shipping industry, making deliveries faster and more efficient. Air taxis are already being tested in places like Dubai, and they could become part of urban transportation by 2030. AI-driven transportation could transform cities, reduce traffic, and even help combat climate change by making transport more efficient. All right, let's switch gears. One of the most surprising areas AI is taking over is creativity. You might think, no way can a machine be as creative as a human. But guess what? AI is already composing music, writing stories, and creating art that rivals some of the best human creators. By 2030, we could see AI as a full-fledged partner in the creative process. Already, AI-generated music is being used in ads, video games, and even movies. Companies like OpenAI are developing systems that can write poetry, scripts, and even news articles. But what's even crazier? AI might start to push the boundaries of creativity in ways we can't even imagine. You could have personalized music written just for you, based on your mood, preferences, or even your brainwaves. And you won't need to be a skilled artist to create a masterpiece. AI will assist you in bringing your creative vision to life. Now, before we go any further, let me ask you something. Are you fascinated by what the future of AI holds? If so, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more mind-blowing content on the future of technology and AI. Let's keep this journey going. As exciting as all of this sounds, there's a huge elephant in the room. Will humans be able to keep up with AI's advancements? By 2030, AI might be so advanced that it can solve problems we can't even comprehend today. It could optimize systems faster than any human, predict markets, or even design the next big tech breakthrough. But that raises questions about control. What happens when AI becomes so powerful that we can no longer understand how it makes decisions? How do we make sure it benefits humanity instead of harming it? And perhaps the biggest question of all, what will happen to human creativity, intelligence, and autonomy in a world dominated by AI? Experts are working on these questions as we speak, developing ethical frameworks, pushing for transparency, and making sure AI is developed in a way that is beneficial for all of us. But the road ahead won't be easy, and by 2030, we might find ourselves facing challenges we haven't even thought of yet. By 2030, AI will change the world in ways we're only beginning to understand. From healthcare and transportation to creativity and personal assistance, AI is going to make life easier, faster, and maybe a little weirder. But with these advancements come huge responsibilities and questions that we need to answer together. So, what do you think? Are you excited about the future of AI? Worried? Maybe a bit of both? Let me know in the comments. And if you haven't already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't want to miss the future that's coming. Thanks for watching, and remember, the future is now and AI is leading the way.